Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is July 16th, 2024. I am Lance Brock and hope everyone is having a great Tuesday morning so far. On this Tuesday morning episode of 360 Good Morning Wrestling Fans. And on this Monday morning episode, going to be talking a little bit about last night's WWE Monday Night Raw. And without any further ado, let's get right into it. Last night, Raw was live from Dayton, Ohio at the Nutter Center. Our commentators for the evening, Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. It was discussed on Raw that instead of during Raw, that there was already a Wyatt 6 VHS tape delivered on the Pat McAfee show actually that day. So Michael Cole tells us that we will see that later on. And on Raw tonight, we start off with the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. It's Fight Night, who was on WWE's Most Wanted Treasures this past Sunday with Lita looking for Ultimate Warrior gear. Last night, he was taking on Big Bronson Reed after their confrontation on Raw the week before. Sheamus gets the win here, and Reed attacks Sheamus, and then Sheamus is saved by his Brawling Brutes teammate, or at least he thinks anyway, after kind of brushing Sheamus off the week before. Pete Dunne makes the save last night, goes to leave, starts to walk up the aisle, but then goes back into the ring and attacking his former Brawling Brutes teammate Sheamus. Michael Cole discusses on commentary that Pete Dunne upset that Sheamus got injured and left himself and Ridge Holland, and now Ridge Holland is down in NXT, and Pete Dunne was by himself on Raw for a little bit. Women's action, we have Sonya Deville defeating Zelina Vega. And I apologize, I know I missed talking about the opening segment with the return of Mommy Rhea Ripley, and her calling out Liv Morgan, but instead getting Dirty Dominic Mysterio, and then Liv Morgan on the Titantron, and Liv Morgan agreeing to put the WWE Women's World Championship on the line against Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam on August 3rd. Should be a good match, but no, I don't think it's going to be like a lot of the internet memes that we have seen online, where they've taken the 2005 SummerSlam match graphic and did all that fancy Photoshop stuff that young kids do these days. And I don't think it's going to be a custody of Dominic ladder match, just like Eddie and Ray had. But still, I think it's going to be a very good match. between these two. I think it's going to be Rhea Ripley going over and getting the Women's World Championship back, unless they want to prolong this angle and this feud and maybe even have Dirty Dom turn against his mommy and join forces with Liv Morgan. Who knows? SummerSlam, August 3rd. And we have the face-to-face between the World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest and his challenger at SummerSlam, Gunther. I think this was... I know it's kind of been looking like it for a little bit now, but this may have been the official babyface turn for Damian Priest. I think both guys looked really good here. I think they did a good job of selling the match for SummerSlam. And then Damian Priest is in action and gets a victory over the monster of all monsters, Braun Strowman. And then again, Gunther comes out, lays out Damian Priest. And women's tag team action, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark with Sonya Deville in their corner. This new trio, they defeat Katana Chance and Kaden Carter with Lyra Valkyria in their corner. Earlier in the night, also in the back, we had main event Jey Uso kind of tease going after mommy Rhea Ripley. So that leads to a match. Jey Uso versus Dominic Mysterio. Jey Uso gets the victory here. Liv Morgan gets involved, causing a distraction. And then Rhea Ripley comes out. Liv runs through the crowd. Dominic is distracted. Rhea tells him to get back in the ring. Jey Uso defeats him. And then in the back, we have Rhea and Dom. And she tells him she's not his, that he is hers. And in the main event of this week's Monday Night Raw, the WWE Intercontinental Championship on the line. The underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn, taking on the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov. And good match, even though I am not the biggest Ilya Dragunov fan in the world. But still pretty good match here. Dragunov gets the win via DQ after Braun Breaker gets involved. And that was Raw. Pretty good closing segment. I wouldn't be surprised if this leads to maybe a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship, with Sami Zayn defending against both Dragunov and Breaker. Should be a fun match. But we will just have to wait and see till August 3rd, SummerSlam. And that was last night's Monday Night Raw. And that is this episode of 360 Good Morning Wrestling fans on this Tuesday morning. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Remember, you can go in the comments section and leave your thoughts and your opinions on last night's Monday Night Raw, either right here on Spreaker, YouTube, or wherever you listen to 360 Wrestling Podcasts at. If the website or app you listen to on has a comment section. Also, I started a new thing last week. I've been posting some polls on X, or Twitter, if you still call it that, at 360 Wrestling Pod. If you follow, go there. Sometime today, I'm going to try to have a poll about last night's Raw choices, either thumbs up, thumbs down, or in the middle. So if you don't want to leave a comment, you can go to Twitter, X, whichever you call it, and vote in the poll. And I'm not sure what time exactly that will be up, but it should be up sometime today. So that's why you should go follow at 360 Wrestling Pod. And I will be back right here tomorrow morning for the Wednesday episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans to preview tomorrow night's AEW Dynamite. I'm glad everyone could join me here today. Hope everyone can be here tomorrow as well. But until then, have a great pro wrestling day.